Hello, I'm glad you're here. I'm Dr. Kimberly Garver, member of the Department of Radiology at Michigan Medicine. I'm here on behalf of my wonderful colleagues, Dr. Catherine Maturin, an outstanding leader in our department and the field of radiology, and Dr. Amy Young from the Ross Business School and Center for Positive Organizations at the University of Michigan. We were fortunate to have 3 undergraduate students assist us in this project, which was funded by a grant from the Michigan Medicine Wellness Office. This is a series of 16 short 10-minute modules based on the seminal book by Dr. Kim Cameron entitled Positively Energizing Leadership. Dr. Kim Cameron is one of the 3 founders of the Center for Positive Organizations, which is trying to change the world of work into a more life-affirming, humane place, while at the same time producing often dramatically higher performance. We have one introductory module that shares the principles of what positive energizing leadership is and what it can do. The next 15 modules discuss one leadership attribute that was found across many different industries to be empirically validated to improve workplace well-being and performance. The great news is that each of these attributes and behaviors are easily accessible, can be learned, are free, and require no additional staff or resources. Today, we will be discussing the 11th attribute, to clarify meaningfulness and inspire others. Let's get started. Positively energizing leaders work to clarify meaningfulness and inspire others. They help their people see the meaning and purpose behind their work, and they lead by example to inspire others. In contrast, de-energizing leaders are indifferent and uncaring. Positively energizing leaders inspire and provide meaning. They help others see the meaningfulness in their undertakings and elevate others' views of the work they do. De-energizing leaders fail to clarify the why or the purpose of the activities they lead, and they do not communicate the impact of successful goal accomplishment on others. This idea of a job, a career, or a calling is a question for all employees at all levels of the organizations, not just the top tier. The sense of work as a calling characterizes individuals who are driven by the meaning associated with the work itself. The actual tasks involved in their work provide intrinsic motivation and profound purpose. They consider work inherently fulfilling, and they seek for a greater good, regardless of the material rewards offered by the work. Their work possesses a sense of meaning that reaches beyond personal benefit or the acquisition of reward. For example, an environmental services worker for the hospital may view themselves in a job cleaning up the rooms, as a career as part of the care team, or as a true calling providing a critical service to keep patients safe from infection and to provide a special human touch as they visit each room. Dr. Cameron found in his research that clarifying purpose and meaning is very beneficial for employees in an organization. Helping employees connect the dots to see the purpose and meaning of their work increases commitment, effort, engagement, empowerment, happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. It also decreases stress, depression, turnover, absenteeism, dissatisfaction, and cynicism. Dr. Seligman, the father of positive psychology, introduced this idea of the PERMA framework in 2012. And it's really the secret sauce that describes how to thrive at home and work throughout our lives. PERMA includes P for positive emotions, such as joy, gratitude, hope, love, compassion, amusement, awe, appreciation, contentment, and acceptance. E is for engagement, doing something that you can get fully absorbed in and lose your sense of self, what some call the state of flow. R stands for relationships, which is a basic social and survival need to connect with others and belong to a community where we feel supported and loved. And as we have discussed in the previous slides, M stands for meaning, which is all about serving a greater purpose in life that gives us a sense of intrinsic value and worth. And A stands for accomplishments, which means working towards and reaching your goal, which improves self-confidence, self-esteem, and a sense of pride. You can see that all of these items can be provided for by meaningful work in a positive culture. I highly recommend you watch this 25-minute video by Dr. Seligman, who describes in detail these 5 key elements of PERMA and some of the science behind its use. There are many benefits that have been documented when using this framework, including improving physical health, job and life satisfaction, organizational commitment, and the decreasing of psychological distress. Here are some practical tips and tricks to help clarify meaningfulness and inspire others. Help your team understand how their contributions connect to the overall purpose of the organization. Tell stories from patients and customers about what a difference and impact your team makes. Have your team get involved in a cause or a charity they can support together. And have team members share their individual purpose in life with others. Here are some practical tips and tricks to use the PERMA framework at work. Build positive emotions at work in rounds, meetings, and daily encounters. Build engagement by helping people get into flow. Eliminate the pebbles that get in the way of their workflow. Build relationships at work by telling personal stories and connecting socially outside of work. Build meaning by connecting the dots. What you do at work matters. Read and post patient stories. And build accomplishments by having an informal and formal recognition system at work. If you have time, break into small groups to discuss these questions over the next 15 to 20 minutes. Small groups are best kept at 4 to 6 people maximum. Please assign one person in the group to report insights learned from the small group back to the larger group when we return. What did you learn that resonated with you? What did you learn that challenged or surprised you? What suggestion will you implement for yourself? What suggestion will you implement in your work setting with others? What else did you hear?